Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. The Batman has started filming. Now, we're going to take a look at, it's on screen right now, you can see it, what Matt Reeves dropped over on Twitter. He loves to tease everyone. He's a bit of a tease, which is just as well, because this film's taken years to get off the ground. So at least he's playing ball on a bit of the PR stunt anyway. But we're going to take a look at this. We're also going to take a look at how that may reveal some interesting theories as to what the Batman is actually going to be about, because I don't think many people have thought about this, but since the logo was revealed now, I definitely can draw some conclusions. Could be wrong, but we'll get to that in a second. And we're also going to look at the potential inspirational design basis for the Batmobile. But before we get into all of that, please do hit subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, please do give it a like along the way. Also, for those returning subscribers, make sure you're subscribed, and also make sure you've turned notifications on for all, because YouTube is playing silly buggers at the moment. But let's dive right in. So this image was shared via Matt Reeves over on Twitter. Now, this is nothing too crazy in terms of what we're looking at. But this is the first official look at the logo. Now, the logo itself is really interesting for the Batman because it has maybe a tease of what's to come, or maybe a tease of who Robert Pattinson is actually playing. Now, no one has actually confirmed that Robert Pattinson, anywhere that I can see anyway, there's no official confirmation that Robert Pattinson is actually playing Bruce Wayne. And I know, oh my god, why am I saying this? Well, look at the logo. Look at the logo for the Batman. Now, that looks very reminiscent in some regards to the Batman Beyond logo. Now again, like I say, remember, I'm fairly certain there's been no specific official confirmation that Robert Pattinson is actually playing Bruce Wayne. So there is some potential here that he is going to be playing a different type of Batman, and it could be the one from Batman Beyond. Now again, I'm just throwing that out there. I do find it just interesting to have a bit of a theorizing there. And I think it could fit. I think it would work. I don't see why not. I mean, we don't know the continuity of this universe that they're creating here. We don't know if it is going to be connected to the Justice League one, but what a great way to do it if they are. Just have it be the Batman Beyond. That's a way to not confuse anyone at all, actually. It's just to say, yep, it's set in the future, kind of, or maybe they'll just set it in the past and it'll be another iteration of Batman, who knows. But I thought I'd throw that out there as a bit of a theory at the start. It's good to see that it's now filming. It's good to know that it is filming, and apparently in 24 FPS, which is interesting. Now let's get on to the Batmobile. Now, we know that this is going to be revealed soon at some point, and there was some rumours that it was going to be a muscle car. Now we've got more, basically definitive proof that it will be a muscle car, because that was essentially just a rumour at this point in time. But one of the key designers for the Batman is Ash Thorpe, and he's been very active over on Twitter as well as on Instagram. Now, we first knew that he was going to be working on this on July of last year, July 5th of last year. Batman Can See You, the Twitter page, said designs for the new Matt Reeves Batmobile began this week. Hi, Ash Thorpe, was wondering if you're also working on a new design for a certain legendary black vehicle. To which Ash Thorpe replied, perhaps, with a black love heart. Now, we then also got something really, really interesting over on his Instagram, his personal Instagram. He said, oh yes, as for the Batmobile, we should be getting a glimpse of that soon as filming continues to take place in public places. While we've yet to see it yet, this report indicates the iconic vehicle will be unlike what Batman drove in the Dark Knight trilogy. Those movies featured a tank-like vehicle developed for military applications. But it sounds like Pattinson will be driving something that's more akin to a muscle car. Now, this is something which he teased. He added this into a note with the "oh yes" caption on. Obviously, you know, the fact that this is here is, yeah, pretty much a clear cut that's basically what it's going to be. It's going to be a muscle car. Yeah, he could be trolling everyone, but might not be. And then, again, we go a step further. January 20th. We get this awesome image from Ash Thorpe over on his Instagram. Now, this is... some people who've reported on this before don't really know that this isn't actually a car. The C7 is a C7 Corvette. And all that Ash Thorpe has done here is make a rendering of what he would like the C7 to be, i.e. the C7X. Now, this is really cool. I think this is epic. What they've managed to do here with the harsh lines, the fender vents, the diffusers. I mean, it's diffuser crazy. And the big old wang at the rear there. It just looks awesome. But this could be... This, because of what his caption is any guesses as to what they might be? This, or what else he's working on, and what this is potentially the inspiration behind the Batmobile. Now, we're going to take a look at the actual design choice itself, because I think that is interesting. I mean, even if we look at the front wheels, for instance, right? The alloy is a closed... It's essentially got no spokes, which is very reminiscent to some of the previous Batmobiles out there. The harsh lines, of course, is massively reminiscent to Batmobiles. And he also dropped some other images as well along the line, just showing a little bit more and just teasing a little bit more, because he knows that this has gotten a lot of traction. So I think that this will ultimately be the basis for the Batmobile. Something similar to this. Doesn't have to be the C7 Corvette, of course it doesn't. But it's going to be something along these lines. Now, again, he's done a lot of these designs in the past, car designs and things like that. He's very good with these designs. And the reason why this one in particular holds a lot of weight behind potentially something which we are going to see is we were told it was going to be a muscle car, right? Now, obviously, the C7 is not a muscle car, but it is going to be a car that they're going to be able to build over the chassis of. So they're going to be building on top of the car itself and creating something which gives us the Batmobile-esque look on top of the chassis of a standard car already. Now, something like this works. It absolutely works. Yes, it's not a muscle car, but it absolutely works and it fits into that bracket. It would have to be something fairly low slung. It would have to be something which is fast. It has to be something which is expensive. If this is Bruce Wayne, he's got all the money in the world. So it's not going to be something standard like a Mustang. Mustangs are not, they don't have the prestige that's going to be required for the likes of Bruce Wayne. And yes, of course, he's going to have a certain air of, being conspicuous with it, but it's still going to have to be a fast car. So something like the C7 would work. I mean, yes, there are, more expensive cars out there, but the C7 would work, but again, it's not a muscle car. So there's a lot of items which it could be. I mean, there's even the brand new Chargers which are out. Again, there's probably wishful thinking that they would do something with the Charger, because it still has to fit the aesthetic of the universe which they're going in as well. Because you've got to remember, this, from what we have seen already, the time period is some kind of pseudo 1950s-ish, but also blended with, 2010. It's very strange, which fits the tone of the Batman animated series anyway. That's the kind of look that they're going for. So to find a car which fits in with that is going to be difficult, but a Charger would kind of fit in with that. It's sort of a Renaissance-esque look mixed with new. They stick with their traditional style whilst blending in the new. That could work, or something out and out like this. But I thought I would just do this video, give you my thoughts on it, give you my thoughts on the possibility that this is not Bruce Wayne and is actually Terry McGinnis, maybe. I like that idea. I think it's cool. I think having seen this logo, it definitely adds a lot of weight to that. But hey, look, whatever. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you hope to see. I've been Mr. H. Take care.